There is so much energy, and it's really, really wonderful to see kids coming back day after day, trying their hardest and saying, look, so we did this, we had this, it was really good fun. You've got to enjoy it, really.
You just all grow up together and live here. It just turns into home, and you're just with your family, just a rather large family, but...
Parents know their kids best. That's a fact. And so the role that home plays in making sure that school is the best place that it possibly can be is essential.
So we start our boarding from the age of 10. They are in our junior houses down in Jerwoods. They then come up in the middle school, which runs from the age of 13 to 17. And as they move towards the end of their time in the school, they go up to schoolhouse or roundhouse, and they have a bit more freedom to ensure that their pastoral needs are met, and we are preparing them for university and life after Oakham.
Well, it's a house, but it's their home. Its function is their home during term time.
There's such a big boarding community here, and more boarders than day pupils, that it makes more sense to come to a boarding school rather than a school that boards, and this is definitely a boarding school.
So in a way it's the place they go out from to explore the much bigger school.
It is definitely more than just a building, so we've got a second family in there, so it is like our second home.
That's the kind of feel you want, a big family where you can be yourself, whether yourself is quiet that day or whether yourself is busy and loud that day.
Well, when I looked around the school, especially boarding, there was such a friendly atmosphere and everyone here was so welcoming, and I really wanted to have some memorable moments here in boarding.
I just fell in love with the school straight away, just the whole atmosphere.
I knew that it was a good academic school, but then when I came here I thought that everybody kind of made me feel like at home, so it almost feels like a second family now, which is really nice.
I have the overall responsibility for all the boys within my house. It starts really with the resident team. So we've got 2 wonderful resident tutors who live in with the boys all the time. Obviously I'm here with my wife too. And then if you count in Sarah, our matron, who's here every day for the entire day, you know, you've got 5 adults there looking after the boys all the time and who know the boys really well as well.
If we've got any problems, there's so many people we can go see, which, I mean, that's awesome.
I often say to parents, I will treat your sons how I'd expect my children to be treated if they should go to boarding schools.
Anything they need, if I can possibly do it, I will do it for it, whether it's been the missing button on the shirt or blouse, or just someone to chat to, just being supportive and doing what you do for your own children.
I can go see matron about anything, or I can go see my housemaster about anything. He's almost like sort of a second dad almost.
It feels like a really strong family because everyone looks out for each other.
The older years help out the younger years.
It's a recipe for family, funnily enough, isn't it? Actually, people of different ages.
You're constantly talking to people in years above and below you, which is right because that's how life is.
Honestly, there's no pressure to be someone else. We've got so many different personalities in the house.
What we're trying to achieve is to ensure that any interest or any type of individual is welcome within all of our houses. So we don't have houses that are rugby houses or sports houses or music houses. We have a house structure that ensures that all different interests are very much welcome in the house.
There is stuff going on all the time. You get to see them go out each day, try new things, tire themselves out, try a bit of sport, do some music, and then come back at the end of the day and tell you all about it. Or just slump in a chair and go, whoa, that was a massive day. And then let you know kind of how much fun they've had throughout the day as well.
There's a massive programme of activities. So yeah, it really does come alive during the weekends.
There's lots going on. Weekends, there's always something, and we very much ask the pupils to suggest things that they want to do and often go on their lead as well.
You really are never bored, but it's in a good way.
Many things when I came here I'd never done before, so I'd never done drama, I'd never really thrown myself into sport or music or anything, and I think because Oakham is such an encouraging school, you did just go for everything when you were that age.
We just make those things accessible and possible for them to do, and then they go on to university and do exactly the same.
That's what it's about, pushing yourself, pushing your own boundaries and trying to develop yourself with the opportunities you have.
You've got to be open to basically all of the opportunities that Oakham is going to give you, because there are heaps of them. And it would be a shame to leave at 18 not having been open and experienced all of those things that you could be doing as well. So be open-minded.
Make the most out of what you get here, because the time I have here, I can imagine is going to be awesome, so I just want to make the most of it.
Living with your friends is so much fun.
Take every moment slowly because it's so amazing, and I've already had loads of memories, and I think that I'm going to have them for a very long time.
Undoubtedly, the more you put in, definitely the more you get out, I think.
Any house is the most exciting place you can possibly be within the school, because you get to see kids for who they really are as kids, and to see the boys growing up, arrive in the house at 13, 14 in the middle school, and then leaving the school at 18 and seeing how much they've grown is really phenomenal. And that's probably the greatest thing about being a housemaster.